Preparing for IIT at Binay Kaka's place. All along his life, Anu had stayed with his mother. She never used corporal punishment and she rarely scolded him. Anu was puzzled while learning the Hindi Devanagari alphabets. Ka, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ku. But his mother kept writing and rewriting these sounds on a slate. Irritated, Anu erased the alphabets. Mummy, you read all this, I won't. Mummy insisted on teaching the basics. Anu got an idea. He had seen me digging the earth and sowing seeds. The seeds disappeared. Why not use the same process for the silly book? And he did it. It was time to teach. Anu's mummy searched and searched for the book, but all in vain. Anu's grandmother saw the hectic search operation and asked, "What are you looking for, Dulhin?" Dulhin means an evergreen daughter-in-law. "A book." I saw the kid burying something under our lemon tree, and sure enough, the book was there. "Did you give the boy a thrashing?" I asked Anu's mum. "No, there was no need for that." "What did you do then?" I asked. I thought, if the boy hates the alphabet so much, I should change my style of teaching. I skipped Ka, Ka, Ki, and started teaching the words Kaka, uncle, Kaki, auntie, Kauwa, crow, and so on. Anu got the familiar words. He learned the alphabets. I had taken Anu in my arms and felt his softness. I had protected him from cruel beating of a class teacher. Now I had to send the same Anu to Binay Kaka. I knew a trainer cannot give a mother's love. What I cannot do, Binay can do. When he was at Bhagalpur, he had carefully watched the activities of Anu. Binay had peeped into Anu's study room and seen how he was studying. Now I come to page 40. Page 40 is here. Binay was satisfied. He allowed a quiet room upstairs in his building in Delhi. As a teacher of spoken English, I was strict when students came late. I hated the use of metal bangles for boys. I hated curls falling over the eyes of girls. Change your style or change your institute, I dictated. Binay Kaka had his own rules and Anu followed them strictly. Anu had to keep little contact with the outside world. I never had a telephonic talk with Anu during his stay at Binay Kaka's place. Now Anu describes with laughter his pangs of hunger for food before supper. I felt extremely hungry, but supper time was far away. This reminds me of my school hostel life at St. Xavier's Patna. After the evening games and shower, I was extremely hungry. A few of my friends brought snacks from homes and had them privately. I had no snacks. I, with some of my friends, went to the hostel kitchen and begged for chapatis from Peter, the head cook. He didn't return us empty-handed, but warned us not to come again. Binay took full care of Anu and saw that he remained healthy for his studies. When Anu went to sleep, Binay Kaka examined the net to see if a mosquito had dared to enter the restricted premises. It was an acid test for Anu. He was allowed to go for a walk in the evening. He narrates, "I went to a nearby park, sat down and wept all alone. But I thought, if I go back to mum and dad, I'll never qualify for IIT." The Spartan boys were driven away from home to make brave soldiers. Anu willingly left his home to make himself an IITian. Nobody in the world was happier than Binay Kaka when the 1998 IIT entrance results were out. That's all. Thank you.